Almost made that mistake again. So, I need to make a mental note that YouTube forces you again, after not forcing you to do it for months, now forces you to hit the go live button. So that's my fault. I'm here. Hi, everybody. I wondered why it was so quiet, because I knew there were people on YouTube. Okay, can you guys see me on YouTube? Are you guys good now? Worky work. Ah, nice. Alright, let me make sure this is working here. Let me go to my YouTube channel. I hate that. I hate that so much. Okay, I see it's live now, so that's good. Okay, yeah, it's live now. We're good. Got likes and stuff. Okay. Sorry for those of you who were waiting. I know I'm like 12 minutes late. I was actually live, but YouTube is dumb sometimes. Okay. Good, brother. Actually getting a contract for January. Hell yeah! Dude, congrats. That's awesome. Super cool. I really need that to stop doing this weird little bevel thingy. Why is it doing that? I don't really know. It's just the shape of it is kind of weird. It's like there's like a something. There's like a weird double thing going on here, and I don't really know why. I don't necessarily want to rebuild this, but I might have to. All right, yeah. I don't want to, but I'm going to, because I don't like the way that's working. There's like an extra loop in here that's causing some weird issue. So we're just gonna real quickly redo this, which shouldn't take long. At this point, I've actually gotten really fast at doing this, so super awesome for that. Taste your freedom. Greetings, what's up, Land Visual? How are you? How's it going? Let's see. It would have been Monday, but shenanigans, but documents have been signed. That's fucking great. I love that for you. And you know, there's always shenanigans with that stuff. Are you, what are you doing? Can you talk about it or nah? All good on YouTube and Twitch now. Thank you, sir. And thank you for letting me know, because I would have probably just continued ogling on like I did last time. Oh, yeah. That's nice and fucked. Okay. Let's just rebuild this. We're gonna do this the right way this time. All right. I don't know. I'm in a good mood today. Even though I feel like shit, I'm in a good mood. Let's see. I don't think I can right now. I'm also a little bit superstitious. That's totally fair. That's totally understandable too. Kaboom. All right. Very well. Thank you, man. I hope you are too. Been playing around learning some Houdini this week. Oh, nice. How's that going? Houdini. Oh, man, Houdini. I don't have a good relationship with Houdini. I need to try it again someday, but last time I played with it, I wanted to throw my computer out a window. Granted. I was trying to replace Maya with Houdini, and that was a really dumb idea. Because it was never going to work. I mean, I know you can, technically, but, like, not for what I wanted. Alright. Alright, that's what it was supposed to be doing. Now it's doing the right thing. Okay, so there was something weird going on topology-wise. That's okay. No worries. Finally getting to the stage now with this project where I'm like, okay, cool, it's turning into something that doesn't suck. Oh, that looks like shit. Okay, hold on a second. Let's fix that. Yeah, it's good. Multi-cuts. Boop. Alright. And then boop. Okay. So this is where I need to be a little bit cautious. So that's what I'm going to do. Did you guys watch the Game Awards last night? Did Everything You Want win everything and all of the things? I know I was super happy that Claire Obscure won a bunch of awards because that game seems like it really deserved it. It was a beautiful game. I haven't finished it yet, but it's a gorgeous game. Let's see. Bad idea. I tried to model in Houdini. It was an absolute nightmare, but yeah, I really built it for IG. So yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's really good for FX stuff. Yeah, modeling in it was just not. It was not a good idea. Modeled a teacup though before I uninstalled it. That's actually when I found out that Maya made an indie, because I didn't realize they had an indie license. Because I was still using Maya 2014, but I was really frustrated because 2014 sucked, like bad. And it was, it's just older piece of software. And so I wanted to be on something a little bit more modern. And so I thought, well, if I can't afford Maya, Houdini's free for students or for like educational purposes. And so I started with that, and it didn't work. Did not work. Let's say fun. Yeah, Houdini's rough, man. It's any of those like node-based sim platforms are just like they can be a bit painful. Just a tad bit. Let's get you up here. Okay, so this should work much better than the last setup, because the last setup was dookie butter. Nope. Control D. All right, sweet. So that's that should be that entire panel piece now. That should look a lot better, hopefully. Oh yeah. Okay, so slight pinch. So I should be able to eliminate by doing this. Pinch should be gone. Oh, so clean. Okay. I feel like I figure out panels and then I take a break from modeling and I come back to it. I'm like, what the hell did I do? It's miserable. Absolutely miserable. Okay. Alright, so that looks much better. I've basically just been going through and rebuilding this entire subsection of this vehicle. And it's finally working out. The only thing I have to do is just kind of mold the seams together, but I'm going to use some, what do you call them? Deformers to do that, so I'm not really worried about that just yet. But yeah, what version do you have right now? So I was stupid and I made the mistake last year, and as soon as 25 released, I jumped on 25. That was the worst mistake I've ever made, but I stuck through it. I've learned now that if Autodesk release an update, which they do every year, you stick to your old one until at least 3 patches have come out. Once 3 patches have come out, it's generally more stable. So I waited this year for 2026. The only reason I'm still working in 2025 is because this model, I have not taken the time to move over to 2026 and do all the conversions and shit. But I do have 2026 installed and I've been playing with it. But yeah, if you ever wanted to know what the secret was to using a modern version of Maya, just wait till 3 patches come out. That's... Ugh, why did I do that? Let's look at this, because this looks like crap. Okay. Why did I do that is a really important question, actually. This entire... Alright, let's... This whole project's been filled with a lot of why did I do that. And, like, I am a little bit tired of that. But it's okay. We're gonna get there. That needs to stay, but that needs to go. You can go too, because you don't need to exist, and you don't need to exist. You gotta go. You gotta go. You get deleted. You get deleted. Everybody gets deleted. Okay. I don't know why I'm in such a good mood today, but you know what? I'm here for it. Okay. That looks... Why? Why did you do that? Nope. That was the delete key, not the enter key. All right. What version? Let's see. So true. And plugins and stuff break sometimes. Yeah. So that's the other reason why I haven't moved fully to 2026 is because I have to reinstall all my scripts, and I just don't want to deal with that right now. So that's really what's keeping me from moving over entirely. Let's see. I do like Houdini. It's just for very specific stuff, and it's powerful for procedural stuff. Maybe like landscapes and scattering and something. I'm trying a bit of everything in 3D, and Houdini was on that bucket list. No, that's good. It's good to experiment and like try new apps. That's something that I'm really adamant about. I have a lot of apps on my list to try. And right now I'm kind of going through like the Blender thing, like the Blender phase. I'm not moving to Blender, but I'm learning it. Just because, you know, can't hurt. Yeah, I always recommend like learning other apps if you can. Okay. Especially if they're so openly available. Like Houdini's pretty openly available. What the fuck? All right, I see what I did here. I hate myself for it, but I see what I did there. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do a multi-cut right here. That shouldn't have been deleted. Okay, that should be... Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. I sail the high seas when it comes to Maya. Can I say that on Twitch? Yeah, the Fetzer wants it. Yeah, I don't really care. I mean, everyone gets it how they're going to get it. I pay for it, but it's because I do social media stuff, so... But I also get that a lot of people can't afford it. It's quite expensive, so... You know, it is one of those things where you do you. I'm not going to judge you for it. I don't think YouTube cares either. Maybe they do. I don't really know. Oh, I see why I did that. Now I get it. All right, well, that's fine. Does it matter though? Yeah, it kind of does. Okay. That should not be attached to anything. Good. It's not. Yeah, some people use older versions. I use an old version of ZBrush. I use ZBrush 2022 because that's what I paid for, and I have. And I refuse to pay for it. Now, when they do the UI update, I might go back to paying for it. Because I despise... If there's anything I hate about ZBrush, it's their UI. You were a big inspiration for me learning Maya, actually, coming from Blender. Hey, that's awesome. I'm glad. I think Maya is a great software. Obviously, it's industry standard, so it's important to know. But, you know, if I can inspire people to use it, then that's awesome. To be honest, I know Blender as well decently enough, but I just want to learn Maya for fun, and I'm not enrolled in uni either. Getting an educational license was going to be tricky. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, I always recommend if you want to buy it. Like, if you're going to do paid work, obviously get a licensed version. But, you know, I totally understand that if you're not making money off of it, which, like, you know, thankfully with YouTube and everything, I make enough money now to, like, at least cover that license every year. So, like, it pays off in certain aspects, so that's good. But I totally get it. I just can't condone it, you know. I gotta be a saint. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. No. No, I don't like that. I'm gonna leave that not like that. But what I can do is I can just take this guy and boop. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care about that. Okay. Let's try to do this right this time. Since I couldn't do it right the first time. Okay. If the subscription was like £50 a month or something, I would get it, but for $2.50 it's a lot. You do right to keep it legal on that channel though, and I respect it. Yeah, you know, it's tough because like I want to make money off of it, obviously, so I'm gonna pay for it every year. But you know, my thing is I pay, I think it's like $313 now a year for indie, which is pretty good. Like it's not bad. If you, I do think they should offer a monthly option. I think you could probably get a lot more adoption if they offered a monthly option for indie. Because the reality is like indie actually costs about what Substance Painter costs if you pay monthly to Adobe, and you didn't buy it off of like Steam like I did. But I do think they're missing out by not offering a monthly option, because like it breaks down to like, hold on, let's see, if I go calculator, because this is big brain math and I can't do it right now, divided by 12, it's $26 a month. You know, add the monthly surcharge fee that they always add, and $30 a month, $35 a month. I would pay that for Maya. I think that's a missing opportunity for sure. But I get everybody's side from on how they do things. What's up, the Flash House? How are you? How goes it? Been a while since I've joined in. How are you doing? It has been a while. It's good to see you, though. All right. I'm gonna do my little corner joisting here. I don't like that all that much. I'm gonna try this. This is probably gonna deform really badly, but give it a shot. I've noticed that pulling these out a little bit helps. Yeah, that's not gonna help that. It's because it's on that weird edge. So, alright. So I think what I need to do then, let's do this. I'm gonna create another one. And then we can actually just take this and just kind of do that. That should be a little bit better, maybe. Oh, you know what? It's also distorting because of that, so we got to fix that. Let's see. They could get a ton of people like me on board if they were charging studio prices on all of us. I totally agree. Yeah, that's, you know, I don't know. Like, Mudbox is $10 a month. I'm like, why are we not charging lower prices for some of the other stuff? I'm so glad that, well, let's see, hold on. What did I miss? I was so glad something like Blender even exists. If it wasn't for Blender, I would not have tried 3D. No, that's totally fair. I think Blender's awesome for getting people into the field, and like, I feel like that's where the missed opportunity is with things like Autodesk. Because like you could have something that gets people into it and then locks you into that ecosystem. Like, I'm not a huge fan of ecosystems by any means, but from a business standpoint, my thought would be offer a cheaper option for people who don't work at a studio, because most people doing 3D don't right now, and like offer something that gets them in the door, you know? That's just my thought process on the whole thing. But it's kind of the same issue with like Maxon, right? Like Maxon just refuses to offer any sort of like independent pricing. And it's one of the things that keeps me on 2022, because like I don't use ZBrush enough to justify that price. Let's see. I'm 3D modeling a Ducati Monster 2011. What is that? Let's see what it looks like. Hold on. Ducati 2011. Oh, sick. Nice. It's got lots of different interesting shapes on it too. That's dope. That's cool. I want to do a motorcycle at some point. That's super cool. I dig that. How's it going? I missed the last stream or two. How have you been? Still pushing the project forward? Yes, I am. I am toxically pushing this project forward. But I am still working at it. Alright, so I don't think this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. I'm just trying to like see what I can get away with. These are always kind of weird. That actually might work. Hold on. It pinches slightly. Let's get this supported before I screw with that anymore. How you doing, Connor? Okay, what do we got? How much is ZBrush per month? It's like $60 now. In fact, I think it actually might be more. Hold on, let me see. Let's find out. Here's that Ducati they're working on. ZBrush. Let's see what the pricing is currently. Buy it. Monthly. It's $50 a month, which after the taxes and everything, it comes out to about $60 a month. So yeah, because for whatever reason, there's like there's an extra fee in there, and I forget what it was, but it brings it to like $57, $58 a month. Yeah, no, it's stupid. That's Maxon's kind of dumb for that one. Got a student ID, Photoshop end date, and get education version. Though you have you seen the software prices for Foundry? Yeah, Foundry's nuts too. How much is ZBrush? Answered that. Currently going through a load of reference on the engine, piece by piece. Oh, damn. Crazy. For Nuke, you can try it for free, but other than that, the cheapest is $440 a year, but that's only for rendering. You get yeah, that's why I don't use Nuke. I learned Nuke. Like, Nuke, I really like Nuke. It was actually one of my favorite classes when I went to college. But once I saw how much it cost, and the fact that my student license could not be moved from Apple to Windows, I was done using it. I refuse. Yeah, that's insanity. And not offering an indie. They don't offer. Do they offer an indie one? Nuke indie. They do offer indie. Subscribe. That's the indie one. Oh, Jesus. Ugh. That's awful, man. Oof. No thanks. Yeah, so you know what? The beautiful thing is, Blackmagic is an amazing company. DaVinci Resolve is fucking free. Use that. It does the same shit. It may not be as efficient and great as Nuke, but it does the same shit. I've yet to try Nuke compositing. Can you go deeper? Yeah, I mean, it's great. Like, it was really good for compositing stuff. Like, most of our classes had us compositing real footage with, like, CG elements and stuff like that. And it was super awesome. But, again, just the pricing kept me away from that application. I am going to be doing, like, now that the year is coming to an end, I'm trying to finish off this project and any other projects I have. My stuff is going to shift a bit, and I'm going to be going over things like compositing. I'm going to go over things like visual effects. I'm going to do a lot of lessons on how to get your 3D assets into a scene and how to properly set those up, how to build your own HDRIs. There's a lot of stuff coming that I'm going to go over, and I'm going to be using equipment and software that is accessible to everybody. Crazy, $41 a month. DaVinci, my beloved. I love DaVinci. It's literally the best. I'm pretty good. Been learning CSS scripting for making my own Obsidian MD theme. I also put out a WinXP theme for Blender. That's cool. I miss Windows XP. Now I know what my uni costs so much. Yes. Yeah, I don't know how much the educational versions for like Nuke was, but oh, that's why that's so sour. I didn't even mix it. Just sucking up straight BCAAs. My God. Yeah, because Full Sail was the same way. Like they charged a lot of money, and you know we got Maya, we got Nuke, we got ZBrush, we got an Apple Mac, and all that crap. But yeah, but yeah. So that's the preview into the future. Is I'm gonna be doing tutorials on like actual VFX work because I feel like that space is missing, and I no longer need to provide modeling tips for the most part because there are enough people doing that for me. Even though I'll still do a couple here and there. Luckily with Full Sail, yes, which is why I'm super happy I still have 2022. Like that's good. Thanks to the Australian government, my student fees went down like 2,000 AUD. Oh, that's nice. What did they do? Did they do like some sort of like limitation or something? Like what caused that change? I'm going about this all wrong. I see what I did wrong though. Okay. Oh, all right. How's that look? I honestly just, at this point, feel like I should just get rid of that. No, it creates a weird lump. Why are you doing this to me? Oh, wait, hold on. I know why. Because I'm doing that wrong. Okay, that's better. Still a little bit of a lump, but I think that's because it's, yeah. Sorry. It was 20% student debt cut. Ooh, I don't know why. I'd prefer if they reduced the cost of living, like, why is grated cheese $12? Ew. Is it really that much over there? That's crazy. I wish you had an on-screen chat. All right, you know what? Let's fix that. Hold on a second. I'm glad somebody told me, because, like, I got rid of it because nobody ever wanted it. But hold on a second. Let's do a display capture. No. I need a window capture. Window capture. Chat. I can fix this. Hold on a second. Select window. StreamerBot chat. Alright. Why is it black? That's bizarre. Why is it black? Properties. Capture method. Bit by bit. There we go. Alright. Alright. Where should I put it? That's the question. What's not important? Here, I'll do this. I'll put it right here. Yeah. Okay. Alright, just don't say anything. They'll get me kicked off Twitch and we'll be good. I fixed it for you. I'll be honest. Let me know what you think of that render I sent you when you get a chance. Working on bats. Hold on. Is it on Insta? Yeah. Why is it still loading? Oh, there we go. Ooh. Hell yeah. I like the blurred the tombstone in the back. I dig that. That's sick. Nice. Yeah, I like that. That's looking dope. Wait a minute, hold on. I didn't even notice that. Hold on a second. Go back to Instagram. My God. Oh, nice. I just noticed the texturing you have on the cowl. It's like it's almost like galvanized steel. That's dope. Nice. You know the transparent background type of chat? Yeah, I can set one up. I just don't have it set up yet, so this is the easiest I can do for the moment. But by the next stream, I'll have it set up. I promise. That's what I said to my wife. I'm gonna delete my comment. You're good. That stuff's fine. Oh, it's a window. Can it be more of a stream element though? Yeah, it can be. I just have to. It requires a little bit of like back end coding stuff, and so I gotta code it. Unless, hold on a second. Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't think so. Highlights, ignored users, overlay. Chat overlay is experimental, so... Oh, shit. All right. Hold on. Hold up. Save and copy over... Okay. Okay. Hold on a second. This might be much easier. Let's add a browser source. Test. Boop. Okay. Maybe? Oh, oops, my bad. That's not custom CSS. That's that. Okay. Let's see. A good time to experiment with this, because why not? Okay, so that's copied. Activate for Twitch. Oh. Wait, do I need it for each one? Or is this like... Okay, hold on. Okay. Loading. It's thinking about it. That's Twitch, so if I get a Twitch message, it should pop up. Maybe. Hold on. Let me back that up real quick. Control V. It's thinking about it, but it may not work. Okay. I'm not going to stress about it on this stream. We'll just do the little box thing for now. And then on my next stream, I'll have the browser source set up. There we go. I do stream with OBS, yes. Yeah, I'll just leave that window up for now since I'm not really doing anything in that area, so. Oh, let's see. New series sounds really exciting to me. Will you cover camera tracking? Yes. Yeah, I've been spending a lot of time writing up a bunch of scripts, working on some test scenes, working on some like test materials. So I'm trying to get everything kind of organized so I don't have to like do it on the fly like I usually do things. So it's going to go over kind of the whole process. And you guys are going to get to see like more of my creative side of things because that's kind of something that I've been missing is being creative and like making creative things. So that's going to be where a lot of the new focus comes in, which is going to be, I think, really fun. I just need my winter break so I can take a rest for the year because I've been kind of going crazy this year. Oh, and I didn't do my thing. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on a second. I'm like all over the place tonight. I got a manual entry, 43 minutes. So we'll chalk that up to 35, 1, save. That's 35, 1, save, beautiful. Okay, back, clock in. There we go. Better. I love December, not gonna lie. Yeah, December's cool. It's always my month that I usually stop streaming in December, just to take time off. But this year, I don't know, I didn't really feel like I needed to. I've taken off a lot of time streaming this whole year, so I decided not to really do that. But I've kind of slowed down on the creating of content, just because I got to take a break somewhere, and I feel like that was the better choice. Okay. This should be solid now. Yeah, minus this little lump that we have going on here, but I think that's because, yeah, just a slight. I wonder, let's see. What I kind of want to do, honestly, let's just do this. I know it's going to cause issues, but it'll be worth it. Maybe. Could also just look like horrible dog shit. That's actually better-ish. God, I hate corners. Right, how bad is that from a distance? I hate that so much. Okay. Let's do this. Control delete. So smooth that now. So smooth like that, it's perfectly fine. Beautiful. Okay. Then we get that lovely little pinch. Yep. Okay. How did I handle the other ones? Hold on. This is where it's nice to be able to go back and be like, how did I do this before? There we go. I just kind of left the pinch, honestly. But yeah, that's how I did it. Well, that's a little N-gon that I didn't realize I created, but it works. Interesting. Ooh, I didn't realize I did that. Interesting. Every product that has a service is going sort of downhill, I've noticed, to a point where I canceled my spots. Self-hosted. Oh, nice. What? Which one are you doing? Which self-hosted one are you doing? Welcome to the club. Jellyfin. Okay, cool. Nice. I use Navidrome. I also never paid for Spotify. I did YouTube Music because I hate Spotify. Jellyfin's a good one. My friend does Jellyfin. Jellyfin was very easy to set up. Yeah. So if you use Jellyfin, you can probably also use this tool. This is what I use. It's called ArtStation. I don't know if you know about this one, but this is my music app that I use. Yeah, I love ArtStation. Their beta just released today, a new version, and it's so nice. That's cool. I love finding people who have figured out that self-hosting exists. Because I've had my music, like I've had my own music collection since I was young. And so it kind of just made sense to go back to that route. But I also got tired of paying for YouTube Premium, so I just wasn't really doing it anymore. Okay, so there is a tad bit of a... You use ArtStation? Yeah. That's good. Self-hosting's the way to go, man. No subscriptions, nothing. I love my Jellyfin. Any other cool server stuff I'm missing? Oh man, I could talk about that for hours. This is kind of cool because like I've wanted to make content on it, but I'm like, nah, I need to stick to 3D because like I don't have time to make content on that other stuff. I self-host a lot of stuff, so I have let's see, that's that. I have this one. This is a really cool one if you like tracking your recipes and stuff. So I track a whole bunch of like food recipes in this one. This is nice because you just click on one and there's no advertisements and you don't have to read somebody's personal life story to make a goddamn food. And then my other favorite one is this one. which I have not logged into. Hold on. Is it this one? Shit, which one is it? I originally did this one because I wanted to download. I wanted to have a new way for podcasts because I don't use Spotify podcasts, and so I use this one called Audio Bookshelf for the podcasts that I listen to. And so this one's cool because you can add an RSS feed to it, and it automatically downloads all of the podcasts for you, and then you can listen to them on your way. Because like podcasts they bake ads into the podcast, so you can't really get rid of advertisements anymore. But this was a cool way to get podcasts, do all that stuff. And then the other thing that I found that I really liked was it lets you do audiobooks. So if you do audiobooks, you can put audiobooks in there, and then it lets you do regular books. So you can do regular books. And these are all just a bunch of different books that I've like downloaded, and I'm trying to get back into reading, but I'm terrible at it. Everything. I self-host everything. It's my favorite thing in the world. Why are you oh, you're collapsing because there's no support up here. I think. Yeah, that should make that a little bit stronger. No, it's still being dumb. It's always solving these stupid little corners. Alright, that might be... Yeah, something... Why are you like this? It's... Oh, what's your process to download music stuff on Navidrome? So if I didn't already have it, because like when I was a kid, I downloaded a ton of shit off of LimeWire, and I still had a bunch of it. So I use all that stuff. If I can, music's one of those things where I really try to support the artists. So I'll go to Bandcamp. And so if I can't buy it off of Bandcamp, which I've bought some stuff, like me and my wife just saw Lindsey Sterling, so I went and bought a bunch of her albums. If I can't get it on Bandcamp, I'll try to get it off of like Amazon Music. And if I really can't get it there and like I just don't care, I'll just download it off of YouTube. But with music, I try to support the artists because like Spotify has like taken advantage of music artists for so long at this point that like I feel like there's got to be some way to just support them individually. So I'll buy them wherever I can. But it's getting hard, man. Like, it's getting really difficult to get music now. It's unfortunate. They've made it very difficult. And I know that's kind of by design. I love that Bandcamp has a lot of game OSTs. Yeah, and you can get them in FLAC, too, which is really awesome. I think that's one of the big benefits there is, like, you can actually get things properly. All right. And you can get them high quality, like because like traditionally to get FLACs, if you wanted to, you'd have to go to like, you'd have to get a CD. And I don't know about you, but CDs are getting really hard to find. Love the recipe catalog. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Wonder if I do the same thing here. No, that makes that worse. Okay. This is one of those ones I'm going to have to, like, branch off, I think. Let's see what that does. It's always this corner, man. I'm just always struggling with this freaking corner. I also feel like it's just the way that it's like shaped. I don't know. It's like it's indenting for some reason. How's it look? Yeah, that's bad. That ain't gonna cut it. What if I get rid of the center point? No. Wait a minute. I don't know if this is actually gonna make a difference, but maybe. Maybe if I squeeze these together enough? No. Yeah, that's just not gonna work. Okay, well, let's keep toying with it. I do think it needs to be pulled out a bit, though. Because I think the main issue here is that it's pulling. Turn the... Sometimes I really hate dealing with topology. Oh, let's see. I hate the UI with my guts. It looks good, but so wait a minute. Hold on. I hate the UI with my guts. Looks good, but usability is so terrible. For what? Oh, Spotify has gone to absolute shit. Yeah. Spotify, I don't know, with everything that their CEO's doing and all that stuff, like, it's just, it has completely, like, ruined any want for me to ever support that company, so. Kite / diamond to the corner. That's a fair idea. I'm just trying to think how I would do that, because, like, if I do this, see what that does. Yeah, that's just gonna fuck it up. So let's see, because like I need the support, right? Like I need that to do that. Watch it actually just work this time because I did that. Because the issue is that when I do that, I'm getting this horrible lump. But, hold on. I might be able to do this. Let's try this. I think maybe I might just be losing a little bit too much resolution there. Let's try this. No, that's not helping either. I wonder if I do like a reverse. Let's try this. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. Oh, that actually helped a lot. Hold up. That's better. I love when Substance initiates an autosave. It's a mini pan attack every single time. Move the kite down one closer to the corner. Let's try it. At this point, I'll try anything. That's much better. You were right. Thank you. That might be an issue. I could reroute that. Let's do this. This hopefully won't break it. It will. I'm gonna try this. So that's what's breaking it. Okay. Alright. Well, we're gonna figure out a different way to do that then. The kite's gonna work, I think, for the most part. But I do need to figure out how to keep that. So Control Delete. Or maybe I don't. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Modeling is that sometimes you suck, sometimes you fuck. Yes, 100%. What's up, Undefined? How are you? Yeah, there are days where, like, I'll just be going at it and, like, it'll work fine. Everything will be fine and dandy. And then other times it'll just be like, hey, you suck now. Okay, so we do have an Engon, but that kite fixed the pinch for the most part. It's still kind of there, but it's better. It's definitely better. Just finished up with a sniper rifle, 16.5k poly. Where did you put it? Did you put it in the Discord? Oh no, I've got it. Yeah, that's the next thing I gotta. Yeah, I know it's there. I'm just kind of pretending it doesn't exist right now. Which honestly, hold on. This is gonna be ugly as hell. It creates another one, but that's okay. Let's see. Hold on. This is probably gonna break this again, but I'm just gonna try it. I just want to see. Okay, yeah, we don't want that. I want that corner to stay like that. Oh, what's a little Engon, huh? So we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What if I take you, plop you up there? That might work. It didn't totally fuck it up. I honestly feel like maybe... Hold on. Let's pull this corner up a little bit. No, that didn't help. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, I may have to just like... I think I'm gonna have to live with the minor pinch. But honestly, in the grand scheme of things, that's probably not gonna matter all that much. Let's see. Let's see, you got a giant... Okay, read that. Can you give me the C-Link, by the way? I will upload there. The C-Link? The Discord? It's in the description on YouTube. I gotta make dinner. It was good hanging out. Might be back later. Connor, have a good night. Can the two edges run along the whole panel? Run along the whole... You're talking like this direction? Because, yeah, technically they could. It's just interesting that I'm having so many issues with this one, but I haven't... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Vertically, technically, yes. I was just thinking about that. Let's try this. Hold on. Because, like, we've got the kite a little bit closer now. That's going to convert it to a quad, but... Oh, that's a lot better, actually. And then I can just kind of spread this out. Yep, that seems to have solved it. I just don't want it to distort along the top. There we go. That's much better. There's still a minor little cut there, but they can't all be perfect, so... No DC link is not in the description. What do you mean it's not? It should be. Hold on a second. Why can't I click on Windows? Is it not? Oh, YouTube. I had like a default one. Go to my channel. Oh, go to my channel. Hold on. Yeah, it's right there. Wait, no, it's not. Oh, shit. Where'd it go? Alright, hold on. I'll get it for you. Before I go, I found a good rule of thumb to follow the outer edge flow of the shape first. Build up topology from that. You've probably heard that before. Yes, yeah. This shape is just, I don't know why this shape is just like tripping me up. Hold on, let me get this link for you. Where the hell did my Discord link go, man? Wow, alright. I'm gonna have to go to one of my older videos. Maybe here. YouTube membership. Those are all my regular videos. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, Twitch has it. Hold on. I haven't added it to this machine, so... Nah! Stop. Let's see. Give me a second. 1 second here. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna... What the f... I love how that is the correct URL, but it actually doesn't lead anywhere. Copy link address, Control V. What the fuck? I must have changed the name of it. Oh my god. Hold on. Edit. No, don't edit the broadcast. Oh god. Cancel. Am I not allowed to edit this while I'm live? Oh, edit panels. Here we go. Nope, those are panels. For God's sake. There it is. Okay, I found it. I'm gonna bookmark this. Hold on. Bookmark. Okay, so for those of you who want the Discord, here it is. I'm gonna send it on both platforms. Do you know the Muffin Man? What's up, Sharky? We were just talking about self-hosting. I found other people who like self-hosting. Or they found me, but, you know. Let's see. That's an N-gon though, near the pinch. Yes, it is. I will work on fixing that in a minute here. Okay, so there's the link for the all my links thing. There's a link for the Discord in there. It should be working fine. I'll fix the description on YouTube now that I know that it's not functional. Oh, sweet. Oh god, more people we can share our suffering with. Yes, it's great. Yo, bro, what's the easiest way to add textures, Substance Painter textures to my model? Go over here to Substance, click on this button, and it brings up this guy. And you just go in your folder, select your maps, it auto sorts them, and then adds them. I messaged you something on Facebook. You can check it later. I'm going to check it now. I'm going to look right now. What? I banned my IP if I'm not logged into it. What? Damn. That's crazy. Alright, so let's look at this. So, that is the tiniest little pinch. Which I can technically... Let's see. Let's try a little triangle there, huh? A little triangle, little tiny itsy bitsy pinch. I think I'm just gonna live with that because I'm tired of messing with this. But it at least gets rid of the N-gon, which was the big problem. And it's gonna triangulate anyway. Oh, best viewers on Streamo. Come here. Come here. Bye. Classic Google though? Yeah. Surprised my IP hasn't been banned, if I'm being totally honest. Let me know when you post your rifle to Discord, and I'll take a look at it. Okay. So that's hopefully better now. There's a dent here. I'm gonna fix the dent. A lot longer than you have. I mean, you have to remember, I have a lot of things pinging their services. Oh, that's fair. Connect to the middle-aged loop that runs along... Wait. Hold on. Why not make the middle edge connect to the middle edge loop that's running along to make another loop to connect right to that loop. Because it was causing, so I'll show you why. And this is why I don't do this. So if I do a middle loop, right? If I do this, and I smooth it, we get a bar that runs through it. So because there's so much clustered here, which, you know, I don't know, technically, let's see. You might be onto something because I didn't technically try that yet. Maybe if I just spread it out. I mean, technically that does the same thing. So, yeah, that does work. This is a mess, though. Let's clean this up. The last really, oh, you like the last one? Yeah, that was fun. I was very sick when I made that, which is funny because I'm like, I have to post content, but I'm dying. Yeah, that was a fun one. I kept seeing the meme everywhere on TikTok. I'm like, I have to take advantage of this at some point. Let's see. Am I right in saying Playblast can't do Arnold view? Correct. It's not fast enough for it. Playblast is really just for basically rendering your viewport into a video. And, you know, you can set your viewport up to get close-ish to render quality, but not very. And if you do the Arnold, it's just gonna, you're rendering at that point. Like, you might as well just render it. I know this is an Ngon. I'm working on it. Okay. We're going to just kind of keep toying with this a little bit here. Okay. I'm seeing what I can get away with here, basically. And it's looking like that's probably what I needed. I just gotta fix this stupid dent, man. Alright. Eventually you arrive to what will actually work. And then sometimes you get another Ngon that you weren't expecting. Why? Oh, let's see. Time to import the Maya scene to Unreal, render time in the meantime. Yeah, I mean, that's fair too. Like, you can do it in Unreal pretty quickly. Cheers, had to rush and didn't have time for the render sequence. No, that's fair. Totally fair. Why are you doing this to me? Probably because I did something weird. Let's do this. I don't know if that's going to really affect anything, but we're going to try it. It's smooth and I don't care. So, cool. Minus the little corner dent, which I may or may not struggle with later. Excuse you. Okay. It's actually working okay. Is that lining up with everything all right? Yeah, sometimes you just gotta do weird shit to get these like weird like hex shapes to work, but have you ever tried any engines except Arnold and Cycles? Both awesome, just wondering. So I've played with Octane. I played with Octane for a little while. I liked Octane, I just didn't have a GPU that was good enough for it at the time when I played with it. What else have I played with? Yeah, that's kind of it actually. And then Unreal Engine, like that's what I've used in the past. Oh, Marmoset. I've used Marmoset too. I don't know why I'm so... I see, I am too. Which is why I'm forcing myself to ignore it right now, because I will spend an entire stream just focusing on a stupid little pinch when I can come back to it later and like hyperfixate on it. So I'm just gonna call it, okay for now. I'm gonna pretend it doesn't exist. Dude, I don't know why they broke this so bad. 1.0 should be okay. Okay. Yeah, that pinch definitely driving me nuts. Maybe, let's see. Oh. It's for sure. It's giving me the ick. I also need this to, like, mesh with that, I feel. Technically, no. Alright. It does technically not need to flow that way. What's your opinion on AI for the industry? It's one of those things where, like, yes, it's inevitable. Yes, everyone's starting to use it. I still don't care. I don't use it in my creative workflows at all. I don't really use it at all to begin with because I am of the sort that does not like the environmental impact of it. Turn the wireframe off. What did I do? Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh. I don't like the environmental impact of AI. I think it's a waste of resources. I think we could dedicate resources to something a lot better, but we don't. So as far as the industry goes, it's going to be something that people have to use, especially if you want to, like, work in the industry. Like, you are eventually going to have to use it. But in my personal opinion, I don't use it for my personal stuff. I don't use it to educate with. I don't play with it all that much. I think it's a cop-out to learning an actual skill, because the reality is like, it just does most of the work for you. I also think it does a garbage job most of the time. So I think we're going to see, we're starting to see the cracks form in it, right? Like, we're starting to see, like, companies realize it's not everything that's been promised to them. And so it's just kind of learn how it works, understand how it works. That way, if you ever have to do it for a job, you can use it. But in personal opinions, I just don't use it. You probably won't need to fix it after texturing, but it might haunt you. It might. It totally might. And you know what? Sometimes, too... Hold on. Sometimes it goes away when you actually do a regular smooth. So this has been something I've been testing a little bit. Nah, it's still there. It's still very much there. I hate it. I could get really stupid with it, actually, if I wanted to. I just had an idea. This is probably a dumb idea, but... Nah, it's still there. It's like, no matter what I do, it's just gonna sit there and haunt me. Now, if I do that, though... Wait a minute. Ooh, oh, that's much better, though. Okay, so the little pinch is gone. It created an N-gon. But it's honestly kind of the same... Here, let's do this. So, smooth. Where are you? It just triangulates it anyway. Oh, and it creates a pinch. Motherfucker. Oh, I hate it. That's fine. At least Maya knows what to do with it, I guess. Try pulling... Wait. Solid stance. Yeah. It's just one of those things. Like, educate yourself on it, but you don't have to use it. I tried pulling the rightmost loop backwards. Like, you're saying this one, like, pull it? Oh, interesting. Hold on. Edge slide. It does help. And I wonder if relieving a little bit of tension here, maybe that's the issue. Maybe that's the problem. I think that actually might be the problem. Son of a bitch. I bet you I can do that now. Maybe. Let's see. Is that what it was? I was just pinching too much? Oh my god, it's gone! It's... Yeah, it's that... I'd call that gone. Son of a gun. Well. It's really stressed down there. Yeah. That's much better. Okay, so that's a good thing to remember then. So don't pinch too far in, pull out. Alright, I probably could have realized that if I looked over here a little bit more. That's an end gun. I still gotta fix that, but that's good to know. Okay. I was like, why does that look so bad? Okay. Yeah, minus the regular like artifacts you're getting from just the fact that Maya's not texturing this. Yeah, cool. Alright, so this now, I want to flex this. Let's go! I still see it. Don't you dare! Somebody commented on the video I did the other day, the when you finally smooth your model one, and they're all, I still see bumps. I'm like, get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, so let's do this now, because this is where I want to actually start kind of focusing a little bit. Okay. So we're going to take that, go deform, lattice. I'm going to do 4 by 4 by 4, not 34, my god. Alright, apply. I definitely don't like that it does that, but it's fine. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Local mode. Nope. That's... alright. That's fine. I'll make it work. I just really want to, I want to flex this a little bit. So I just want to take this and just kind of add some curvature to it. And hope that that doesn't screw anything up. Okay. Where's my... there it is. Okay. Let's see. That hopefully didn't screw anything up. Nah, it's still good. Okay, cool. That now feeds into that fold a little bit better. Yeah. There's still something there, but I'm not going to stress about it. Alright, let's look at this back part, because this is terrible. Panels aren't absolutely perfect anyway. I know. I'm just a perfectionist, and it kills me. It kills me a little bit. Do you guys prefer seeing the chat on stream? Like, is that something you guys want? Because, like, I can make it... I can probably figure out how to make this a little bit, but I should just do a new overlay, really, is what I should do. Okay, let's take a look at this now. So, Shift-I, 1... So, this needs to change, because this is just kind of awful. I like it because multi-stream so I can see the red team. Okay, cool. As long as people are here for it, that's all I care about. Alright, so that still kind of matches up perfectly, but it looks like crap. It's this. Alright, so we're going to look at the same kind of thing here. And I think what I'm going to do is actually just Control-Delete. I'm going to just change this. Oh, wait, did I never... No, okay, this actually has a lot of issues. Cool. I was like, wait a minute. This was never supported properly, so we're going to do that here. I'm just going to do one side because it doesn't matter. Delete. Alright. Let's do this right. Oh, that's why. Okay. We're going to reduce this quite a bit. And then just kind of reshape a little bit. Oh, I think I know your pain, especially with the car I was attempting to model. I chose this because I wanted to work on something with panels and I wanted to, you know, figure out the workflow, and I heavily regret it. I love the project. Like, the project's been awesome. But my god, do I hate paneling. I will avoid it in the future at all costs. Oh, hi, what the Cool. I fused something that shouldn't have been fused. Oh. Wait a minute. So, oh, I see it. Okay. All right. Will you try Unreal when you get into more rendering stuff? Yeah, so I've used Unreal a couple of times. I'm pretty experienced, at least with like the rendering portion of it anyway. There's a lot of stuff I want to do with this model in particular in Unreal. I think I'm going to do the initial renders in Maya just to save myself a little bit of heartache and like headache. But I do have a lot of stuff that I want to... Why does it look like that? That I want to do in Unreal, so there will be a lot of stuff that I do. I'm going to try doing a VFX workflow through Unreal because I'd like to start kind of working with it. That's, as far as my experience goes, I don't have experience with like doing VFX through Unreal Engine, and I'd like to learn that process. So that's going to be something that I'm going to focus on pretty heavily because it's something that's a really in-demand skill now. And the work that I've done previously has been all like, you know, Maya, and then composite later on. So I want to see what I can do with Unreal Engine. There's a guy I've been following who's been doing some like live compositing stuff with Unreal Engine, and I want to play with that. Okay. Because I think there's a lot of stuff you can do there that I haven't really gotten to play with yet. Also, somebody told me to save a while ago, and I totally ignored them. So I'm gonna do that now. Live compositing stuff. I forget the dude's name. Let me see if I can find him real quick. It is... Let's see if I can find him. He's an older dude. Ah, yeah. His name is Dean Yerk. It's this dude. This guy right here. So he's been doing like a whole thing where he like goes over live compositing inside of it. No, it's Dean Yerk. Or Yerke. Yerke, something like that. He's had the best stuff that I've seen so far. So he comes from like a traditional like compositing background, and then he's like using a bunch of like existing Unreal assets to just show you like the workflow, which I think is super cool. Because like if I can take the compositing aspect and do it live in Unreal, I'd save so much time. Foucher, I butchered his name. No, you're good. I haven't heard of that guy. I'll have to look him up. This is a nice, easy shape, so I don't expect this to be any real big issues. View selected. Okay. Music just ended. Gotta go back. Stop. What? Shuffle. This Fission update's been really nice, actually. His vids are very informational. Yeah, I'll have to check them out. That's cool. That's something I never really thought was like a possibility, was live compositing, so super cool to know that it's a thing. Alright, so trying to think of what the best option here is going to be, because that's not going to match up at all. I always hit the wrong one every time. Off. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. That should be okay. All right. I'm hoping that mellows out after I merge it. That might not. Let's see. Mesh, mirror, X, positive, point 100. So it doesn't do that stupid crap. Oh, yeah. All right. 3. I don't think... Oh, no, I did copy that over. Okay, cool. Oh, so much better. Okay, so now we just need to worry about that little merge point. That shouldn't be too difficult now that we've done this properly. So let's work on it. Let's see. Blender has live compositing too, but not to the extent as Unreal, I'd imagine. Probably not, but yeah. Blender, I mean, Blender's cool. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can do with it, and like, you can get a lot done with it, but I feel like it's always like it's like a master of none situation, which I find is kind of unfortunate. Is there an extrovert in there somewhere? There might be. Can't really tell though. Yes, there is. There's something weird going on here. This is like, it got creased somehow. Let's see. There we go. Just a weird normal thing. Oh. Why do you like that? That's better. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that got fixed. Shift I. Got some aligning to do here. Okay, so first things first, you get deleted. Just need to line some stuff up there. There we go. One thing that annoys me about Unreal is the overwhelming amount of settings you can tweak. Some menus really get simple. Yes, that is fair. I despise the workflow for enabling, what do you call it? UDIMs, because the workflow for enabling UDIMs is stupid. Like, the fact that you have to open it up, change a bunch of settings, close it, reopen it, it kills me every freaking time. 1 second. Let's see. It is at its core a game engine. Yeah. Since it's like the place the end project ends up, they kind of force you into a workflow. They do. Like, I get it, too. Like, I understand it for the most part. It's just one of those things where it's like, I do feel like it could be a little bit more user-friendly. And maybe they'll get to that point at some point, now that it's being more heavily adopted. That might change some things. But it remains to be seen what they do with it. Okay. Boop. Boop. No. Boop. Edge slide, just go up a little bit. You too. Really, something like Lumen was available in the render engine and other softwares? Lumen. What is Lumen? I haven't heard that one yet. Oh, wait, that's the Unreal lighting. That's the Unreal Engine lighting thing. Yes, I agree. I haven't actually played with it yet. That's why I don't really know it. Alright. Yeah, I feel like after some flexing and adjusting with the everything else, this should be good. Okay, well, the beautiful part is this has to have a panel going through it. So this one's a little bit different, though, because I kind of screwed up on the modeling portion of it. Let me think about this. How do I want to do this? Because technically, there's supposed to be a little panel that sits up top. Alright. We're going to make it, we're just going to do this a little sketchy. Alright, so this panel goes pretty much down to the cone. I'm actually going to just cut these in half. The amount of times I spend cutting shit in half and then moving it back together, it's why I wait till the end to merge it, or to name everything. Alright. So let's look at this. So we're going to go select this edge loop. I'm going to deselect that. Select you. Okay. Go to edit mesh. We're going to detach. Mesh separate. Okay, that gives me my two meshes now. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. Oh, my eyes are starting to burn. Okay. So let's see, how are we doing on time? We're doing okay. Alright, we're going to go mesh tools, edit mesh, detach. Same thing. Let's look at these two now. Shift I. Okay, so we're going to just delete all of these loops here. Control delete. Okay. Going to merge you. Okay. Mesh. Mirror. No. Positive. Ooh. Whoa. Why? Oh, you know why? Hold on. Freeze that. Okay. Let's try that. Should be a better result, hopefully. Or not. Object. 0. Wow, that really doesn't want to work. Okay. Cool. So let's just do this then. Control D. Do it the old school way. That's why. It's trying to do something weird. Let's do this. Center to world. This might work better. Okay. -1. There we go. That'll work. All right. So it's because it's not perfectly centered. That's why it's not working. Interesting. All right. So let's do this. Mesh. Combine. Vertices. Merge. Merge, and merge. Okay, edge. Let's give it a little bit of thickness. Doesn't need to be too much. I'm going to bevel, chamfer, that's fine. Multi-cut. And just because I don't feel like duplicating and moving and merging and stuff, so I'm just gonna do it manually. Okay. Isolate view selected. Alright, so that should play pretty well once we kind of fix everything up. Cool. Cool. Alright. Nice. Okay. Alrighty. I think I'm going to go ahead and end stream for tonight. I am starting to get a headache, and I'd rather not push it too far because I got shit to do this weekend, but I got a lot done. Pretty good solid stream here. Just got some more fixing of things, but otherwise good. Let's do this. That pinch is the reason, isn't it? Oh, the headache? Yeah, probably. That probably definitely caused the headache. No, I'm just getting over a cold, or I have a cold. I haven't really decided what it is yet, because my body hasn't decided what it is yet. And so the headache's coming back. It also could be the fact that I'm drinking this much caffeine in the middle of the night. But, yeah. Alrighty, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and call that for the night. I appreciate you all hanging out tonight. It's been wonderful. What is that drink, by the way? So we have this grocery store here that does these energy drink things. And really all it is what's the brand? It's Isopure? Is it Isopure? Hold on. It's a BCAA drink. BCAA powder. It's this stuff. This Evolution. No. I'm sorry. It's Amino Energy. It's the On Nutrition Amino Energy. So what they do, because I watched them make it once, is they just mix two flavors of it together, and they do this like drink thing. Really good though, and it's a good like it's a healthier caffeine than like this shit. So it's better for you. I got it because I was just running around, but they make it at the grocery store, and you can like buy it in like a pre-made form, so it's kind of cool. But that's what it is. Murder your heart. Yeah. Who needs a heart? Get a biomechanical one. Beat faster now, hummingbird. Yeah, it ruins it, right? It's all the same game. But alrighty, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it as always. YouTube, you guys are the first to go because we don't raid. But I appreciate it. Looks like it was a pretty good stream on YouTube after I figured out that the go live button was the thing. So I appreciate you guys hanging out as always. And I will not see you on Monday. I'm doing something on Monday, so I got a thing to go to on Monday. So maybe Tuesday. I might do Tuesday again because I don't know. Tuesday worked out really well this week, so I might do Tuesday again. And then yeah, I'll see you guys kind of throughout the duration of next week. But thank you guys so much. You guys have a wonderful, safe weekend. YouTube. We'll see you later. On Twitch, we're gonna raid out. Let's find somebody to raid. Let me refresh my Twitch stream.